Converting an attic into conditioned living space can be a cost-effective way to increase the size of your home. But making that space useful requires quality insulation. Owens Corning Foamular Extruded Polystyrene, or XPS insulation, is a great product for insulating attic ceilings. Foamular is easy to handle and fabricate. There are several installation options available depending on your attic construction. They all involve filling the rafter cavities with a combination of Foamular and Owens Corning EcoTouch pink fiberglass bats. We'll cover 3 installation options: one for vented attics, one for unvented attics, and one that can be used for either attic ventilation type. It's important to determine if attic ventilation is required. It may be necessary to alter or add ventilation to meet building code minimums. You can use either Foamular 150 or 250 square edge insulation in an attic ceiling. Both are sold in boards that are easily cut. A sales associate at your home center store can help you choose the right product. You may need additional tools and materials depending on the type of installation you'll be doing. We'll review those as we go through each installation option. Safety should always be your top priority. You'll need full coverage safety glasses and cut-resistant gloves at a minimum. Foamular is extremely easy to cut to a size that will fit into rafter cavities. Carefully mark your cutting lines on the Foamular boards with a felt tip pen. Then score the cut with a utility knife. Position the scored line on the edge of a table or board and snap down to cleanly break the board at the score. Use this installation guide if your attic is designed for ventilation. First, you need to protect the attic ventilation. Cut 2x2 framing boards into 6-inch long pieces. Place the blocks about 18 to 24 inches apart and mark the block positions on the rafters. Position the strips where the rafter and roof sheathing meet and fasten them using 2 1/4-inch fasteners. Measure the space between the attic rafters. Transfer that measurement less 1/4 to 1/2 inch to your Foamular board. Then score the board with a utility knife and snap. Push the Foamular board between the rafters and firmly against the wood blocks. Use cap nails 3/4 to 1 inch longer than the Foamular and secure the foam to the blocks. You'll need to add a small Foamular panel to maintain ventilation. Install 2 additional small blocks as shown between the top plate and the Foamular. Then cut a small piece and nail it between the panel and the top plate. Seal all the joints around the board with spray foam. Now fill the cavities with EcoTouch pink fiberglass bat insulation. Or if installing in a truss system, you may choose to net and blow loose fill insulation. Use wire insulation supports as needed between the rafters to hold the bat in place until drywall can be installed. Install gypsum drywall to separate Foamular XPS from the conditioned space. In unvented attics, you measure and prepare the Foamular boards just as you did for vented attics. Using an adhesive that is compatible with XPS foam, place a bead of adhesive on the Foamular in a zigzag pattern. Firmly push the board in place. Use wire insulation supports to hold the boards in place until the adhesive cures. Now fill the cavities with EcoTouch pink fiberglass bat insulation. Or if installing in a truss system, you may choose to net and blow loose fill insulation. Again, use wire insulation supports between the rafters to hold the bat in place until drywall can be installed. Install gypsum drywall to separate Foamular XPS from the conditioned space. This final optional installation technique will work for either vented or unvented attics. Begin by filling the rafter cavities with bat insulation, using insulation supports to hold the bats in place. Now install the Foamular boards to the rafters as shown here, using nails that are 3/4 to 1 inch longer than the thickness of the Foamular itself. Finish by installing gypsum drywall and offsetting the seams relative to those of the Foamular. Using Owens Corning Foamular insulation, you can convert an attic into a comfortable, conditioned living space. For additional information, visit owenscorning.com or call 1-800-GET-PINK.